I hope you'll forgive my ignorance, but I spend most of my life not realizing that fiasco is a foreign word. It's not an English word, and that should be pretty obvious. It doesn't look like an English word. But one day, I was reading Novella 2 of Day 6 of Giovanni Boccaccio's Decameron. You guys should read it, it's a brilliant book. And I read this, and I'm going to read it directly from a script here, if you don't mind me cheating. Impose adunque Messer Geri a uno dei suoi familiari che per un fiasco andasse del vindicisti. Roughly translated, Messer Geri then commanded that one of his servants fetch a flask and go for the wine of Cisti, for Cisti's wine. So fiasco is translated as flask. That cognates. Okay, and that makes sense morphologically. Our ears confirm what Etymon line tells us when we hear that they both come from the late medieval Latin flasco. And then further, we know that a lot of Latin words that have an L following a consonant drop that L and turn it into an I in Italian. For example, we have a plant in English, but it's a pianta in Italian. We have a plaza in Spanish, but it's a piazza in Italian. But then how does something that simply means flask come to mean in English some dramatic catastrophe of sorts? And if you've watched some of my previous videos, you'll probably know where this is heading. It's actually a disputed etymology, but there are some pretty interesting theories as to why. We do know that it likely comes from Italian theatre, where the expression far fiasco means make a disaster. That might be associated with the idea that it's unlucky to wish someone good luck or anything good before a performance. But why does far fiasco mean make a disaster? Now, what's particularly interesting here is that among the variety of rather humorous and frankly outlandish theories out there, two seem particularly plausible to me. One theory is that Venetian glassmakers, when working with glass, would cast aside products they deemed inferior and then later make them into flasks. Another pretty interesting one is that it actually refers to a game. So that is to say, when people would play a game in the vicinity of a tavern or a bar, whoever lost the game would have to fare fiasco, that is, pay for the next flask of wine. So in that sense, fiasco became associated with losing or failing at something, and hence not only in Italian earned the negative meaning, but passed on into English as a later borrowing with the sense of fiasco that we have now. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Subscribe for more content like this, and I hope to see you in the next video. Ciao.